I got lots of meal ideas for you guys today. I got over 20 meals, I think. I don't know how many I have, but I can't fit them all on the table. It's insane. So I got heaps to go through today. And let's start with our ingredients first. Ta-da! Here are most of my ingredients from my pantry. So today's video is sponsored by iHerb. So as you guys know, I've been shopping at iHerb for a long time now because I've been using the ingredients in my videos. So yeah, I like shopping there just because a lot of ingredients are organic and natural. There's like really little sugar, like there's no sugar added to all the ingredients here today, and low sodium. It's very good. So yeah, it works out to be cheaper than over here in Australia. So yeah. So I'm gonna go through some of my ingredients. So this is the protein brand I've been using for a while now, and Manitoba Harvest. So I use this as my source of protein and fat. And I also got some snacks over here. Snacks, healthy snacks that are all really yummy, especially this sea snacks. I'm obsessed. Some herbs and spices. I normally use Simply Organics herbs. Some stevia. You guys know I love this brand so much. Some canned fish and oysters. I got canned oysters here and sardines and salmon. And here are all the snacks that I like to have. I got some seeds and nuts and seeds. Oh my god. I'm obsessed. And also some sauces. You guys know how much I love my coconut aminos. I use this all the time. Gluten-free tamari soy sauce. And also some seaweed seasoning over here with sesame seeds. They are so good. I've been using them like consistently for the last couple of months. Yeah, that's pretty much all my dry ingredients. So I know some of you guys are not from Australia or America and often ask me where I get all my organic and natural ingredients. Definitely check out iHerb because they ship to over 150 countries, and I normally get my products within a couple of days, so it's really quick. So yeah, I put all the links of the ingredients down in the description box, so check it out. Check out the price, check out the stats. I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. And these are all the ingredients that I use very regularly. So I got heaps to go through today. I think I got over 20 recipes. So let's just jump straight into it.
Let's start with the tomato base. I'm using about 4 to 5 cans of tomatoes. Heat them up on a pan and add garlic powder and onion powder, and also a little bit of salt. Or you can use fresh onions or garlic, and if you don't use onions, then you can use stevia to sweeten it up. Heat it up until the sauce thickens, and this tomato base will be used in several recipes today. And once the sauce is thickened, we're splitting it into 2 to 3 separate pots. Let's chop out some capsicums or bell peppers for our next beef fajita meal. Once you're done, heat up a pan with coconut oil, throw in about 500 grams of ground beef. Once the beef is brown, throw in the chopped vegetables and cook it for a couple of minutes. I then use a classic fajita sauce pack that I got from iHerb. It's from a brand called Simply Organics, and it's all organic and natural ingredients, so definitely check it out if you want a good sauce. I used 2 packs and let it simmer for a few minutes to let the sauce infuse into the meat and vegetables, and we're done. Next, we're doing our first plant-based dish. Open up 2 cans of beans. I'm using this bean mix that has about 5 types of beans. You can use dried beans too, but it will take you a lot longer. Now cook this for a little bit and it's time to add some spices. I added in some cumin, some chipotle powder for some added spice, some smoked paprika, and I got these ingredients from iHerb, and then some capsicums and basil, and cook it for a couple of minutes, and that's it. So simple. Next, I'm going to prep up a chicken dish. Heat up some coconut oil and throw in about 500 grams of chicken thighs. Add lots of ginger powder. You can add fresh onions or garlics too, or a powdered version, but I didn't because I can't tolerate it well right now. Next, I added in some tamari sauce. I'm using this one from a brand called Edmonds because it's gluten-free and organic. Next is some dashes of coconut aminos. This is optional as it adds a little bit of sweetness to your chicken, so you can exclude it if you want to. Just keep cooking until the sauce thickens up into a dark brown sauce. And once it's thickened up, I added this Eden shake. It's just sesame seeds with sea vegetable seasoning. You can also add seaweed too if you don't have those. Finally, I top up the dish with some seaweed gamasio, which is basically sea vegetables and sesame again, and this gives the dish a lot more flavor. Now time to prep up some vegetables which I use for various meals. I got sweet potatoes, lots of carrots, beetroots, zucchinis, capsicums. Chop them all up, spray them with oil and some salt, and pop them in the oven to roast. You can also cook other vegetables if you want to, like silver beets, kale, broccoli, and anything you like. Next, I'm going to prep up a tofu dish. I'll need 1 zucchini, 2 carrots, and a capsicum. Dice them up all into small cubes, and we're going to start cooking the carrots with some water to soften them up first. Then once they're somewhat soft, throw in the capsicums and then a few minutes later, the zucchinis. Once the vegetables look almost cooked, we're going to throw in the tofu. And I like mashing them like this with my hands so that the tofu absorbs the sauce a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to add some Edens soy sauce, some turmeric, some ginger, garlic if you like, and also some coconut aminos if you want some sweetness. And once the tofu is done, I top it up with some Edens shake again, and the tofu dish is done. Easy. Now let's cook 1 cup of quinoa, and this is the quinoa brand that I'm using. It is toasted, so it's a lot more fragrant. And separately, I cook 1 cup of brown rice and also a cup of black rice. These black rice are parboiled rice, and it has a lower glycemic index and it won't raise your blood sugar that quickly. So this is really great to get in your starchy carbs without spiking your blood sugar as much. Next, we're going to make some overnight oats for a breakfast recipe. Start with mashing a banana, and you can use apple instead if you want to. Add some almond milk, mix it well, some vanilla extract, cinnamon powder, and mix it in. And now you can add your favorite sweetener. I'm using stevia. And now I'm gonna add a cup of oats, a little bit of ham hearts in here. If you don't have ham hearts, it's okay. I really like ham hearts because it's high in protein and also healthy fat. You can also add in some chia seeds, but it's totally optional. Now just stir it in and pop it in the fridge, and that's it. Next, we're going to make some chia seed pudding. Another really great and easy breakfast recipe. We need a 1/4 cup of chia seeds, a cup of almond milk, dash of cinnamon, some vanilla extract, and stevia, and mix it all up and pour it into a jar, and that's it. So simple, and you can have it the next day. Now I'm going to prep some sweet potatoes. Slice them up into flat slices like this. You can also cut them up into chips size if you want to. Spray it with some oil and season with salt. Now bake it in an oven at about 150 degrees, and while you're waiting for that, you can mash up 1 avocado with some lemon and salt and pepper. And that's pretty much it. Once your potatoes is done, dress it up with some spinach, some avocado, and some capsicum or some canned fish, and this is your breakfast sweet avocado toast. It is gluten-free, it can be plant-based too, so yeah, it's really delicious. Really recommend you guys to try this out. Next, I'm going to prep up some fishes. I got some sardines and salmon. Put them all on a baking tray, and we're going to season the sardines with some spices. I'm using some basil, chipotle, and also smoked paprika on the sardines. And for the salmon, I'll add some ginger and kelp seasoning that I got from iHerb. I've been using this seasoning for a lot of my dishes since last year. It is just a really great way to get my iodine in. Just pop it in the oven at about 150 degrees Celsius to 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes, and that's it. Easy. Next, let's cut up some tempeh. I got a soy flavored one and also a chili flavored tempeh. I dice them up into cubes and season it with some oil and salt and pop it in the oven, and that's it. Just bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes at about 150 degrees Celsius. Now let's prep our zucchini and carrot noodles. I love these so much because they are so healthy and so tasty. Now if you don't have a spiralizer, you can use a shredder or a peeler. Or if you don't have time, you can just use the pre-made cut ones from the grocery store. They are totally okay. And the last meal that I'm gonna cook today is a breakfast meal, which is oyster eggs, but you can also have it as a snack. Heat up some avocado oil and cook 3 beaten eggs on low heat. Throw in some canned oysters, and I got these organic natural oysters. Pop them into your egg mixture once it's about half cooked. And once it's almost cooked, add some spinach and slide it out on a plate and cut it into little portions. And now for the final step, meal prepping. I'm sure you're not gonna follow each and every one of these meal ideas, but hopefully this gives you some ideas on how to mix and match. Just make sure you have some carbs, some vegetables, and some protein. Then pop them all into separate containers. I typically meal prep for about 2 to 3 days because I like my food fresh. It is best not to eat food that has been kept in the fridge for too long. You can also make your own fruit and nut mix. I got some goji here. Add a bit of cacao nibs, some golden berries, some pumpkin seeds, some sunflower seeds, some coconut chips. Got this from iHerb as well. Oh, look at that. Here's my nut mix. So there's Brazil nut, cashew nut, and almond nuts. So these are really great for snacks as well. So the Eden pumpkin seeds, pistachios, they're all low in sodium. And this one's really good. There's no salt added. It's just mulberries and nuts. I really like this brand. Definitely recommend you guys to check it out on iHerb. So I've got over 20 meal ideas over here. It's pretty insane. Let's start with my main meals first. So here we got the beans, tempeh, and beetroots. So here's another meal with the beans. So I got some beans, cauliflower, and also quinoa.
This toasted quinoa is super fragrant. It's a little bit different. I've added some salt to it, so it's so tasty, guys. So let's go through another plant-based dish. This is my tofu with rice and vegetables. So I got two types of rice here. This is the parboiled rice and this is the brown rice. The parboiled rice is a lot lower in glycemic index. So if you're watching, in your blood sugar, but you still want to have some carbs, it's really great to have rice, parboiled rice. So here's another plant-based dish. There's all the roasted vegetables over here. Like, you can use all your favorite vegetables. Like, you don't have to use what I use here. Toasted quinoa and also some tempeh. Very, very tasty because there's a variety here. So if you get bored of your food very easily, what you can do is you use lots of different types of vegetables so you are not sick of the taste, you know what I mean? Another plant-based meal. So this is the tomato base. Some capsicums, I just add a little bit more taste to it. And also some tempeh and zucchini noodles. So the first fish meal that I have here is the sardine. So I have the tomato base again, some sardines, some carrot and zucchini noodles, and some beetroot, golden beetroot. This is definitely one of my favorite dishes because I love sardines. So if you don't like sardines, you can use some prawns or you can use some salmon or even like beef, like you can use anything, or tempeh. So let's go to another fish dish. So this is one of my most go-to dish because it's so easy to make. I got brown rice, black rice, the parboiled black rice, some salmon and some vegetables. You can also fry them up into a fried rice, which is super tasty. Next, let's go through another fish dish. Here we have some carrots. There's lots of carrots. These are so cute because there's like yellow carrots, parsnips, the normal orange carrots and purple carrots, some sweet potatoes, some zucchini, and also some salmon. So if you don't have access to fresh salmon, you can always buy the canned wild-caught salmon. Very important, wild-caught. And next, let's go through the beef meal. So I got some beef here, which is super tasty. The Simply Organic sauce. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I finished half the beef already. And we got some black beans because black beans and beef, they are so good together. And some capsicum. And also another beef dish. So I got some carrot noodles and some cauliflower, so you can just mix them up. And next I got some chicken. This is soy chicken with some rice and also capsicum. Very easy to make again, like only took me 10 minutes. Like seriously guys, I'm all about simple dishes. So those are most of my main dishes. Some of them are in the kitchen because I couldn't fit them all here. So let's go through our breakfast because this, oh my goodness guys, this sweet potato avocado toast is so freaking amazing. So instead of using the normal bread, I'm using sweet potato, roasted sweet potato, some spinach, avocado, and some salmon. And the second breakfast idea is oyster omelette or oyster fried egg. They are really, really tasty as well. It's so easy to make, like literally everything that I have here are so easy to make, okay? And oh my god, this is one of my favorite too, overnight oats. So I mashed up banana here, which makes it really tasty. You can add a little bit of your favorite sweetener if you want to, like honey or maple syrup. And I got chia seed pudding here. And yeah, those are my breakfast. You can also have chestnut for breakfast if you want to, but this is for my snacks. So I got about like 7 snack ideas, 7 to 8. So you can go with like just little tomatoes because they are just easy to snack on. Or little peppers, little cucumbers are really cute. Some seed and berry mix. So I got some dried berries and also some coconut chips and also some pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Some nut mix, some berries or some banana if you want to. Edamame and seaweed. So these are from the brand Sea Snacks, the one that I showed you guys earlier. Do I have it here? Oh my god, this is definitely my favorite seaweed brand. So tasty. And if you can't be bothered making your own snacks because you just don't have the time, you can try these Edmonds pumpkin seeds or pistachio seeds. These are both low sodium, so they are really, really good. And my favorite is definitely this mix because it has no salt and sugar added. It's very, very tasty as well. It tastes really fresh, which is why I really, really like it. So that's it for today's video. I hope this gives you some ideas on what to make. They're all really, really simple. It's just a bunch of ingredients that you can make separately. You don't have to make so many in one go. I'm just giving you as much ideas as possible. Like you can just make a couple of sardines and a couple of carbs and you can just mix and match. So it's really simple. You just need some carbs, some vegetables, and some protein. and you can make it really interesting by, you know, using some sauces or just some salt, pepper, spices, and herbs. They normally spice things up because they're spices. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and also turn on notifications because I got lots of more videos coming up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!